Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Brett here coming at you guys with another video, and today you are going to be watching some Battlefield 4 gameplay in the background. If you would like to see a certain video game played on my channel, go ahead and drop a comment below letting me know what you would like to see in the next video, and hopefully I can accomplish that for you guys. But today, I'm bringing you a commentary about my first ever time ding dong ditching. It was really hectic, and I think you guys would want to hear about this. So, it was with me and my buddy Justin. My buddy Justin, we were really tight. Like, we were the homies back then. I don't talk to him much anymore because we live a ways away and it's a long drive. But at the time, we were 13 years old. We lived 2 blocks from each other and we hung out almost every single day. Unless if he was at this girl's Miranda's house, and I didn't really go over there because the people there didn't like me, so it was kind of awkward feeling, and I just didn't want to go over there. So basically every day he came over to my house and hung out, and it was really cool. We did all sorts of stuff together, did a lot of fishing, and then every now and then we got ourselves into a bit of trouble, and this video ends up with the cops getting called on me. So my buddy Justin, we were sitting in my room playing Xbox. He was spending the night and he was like, yo man, you know what we should do? I was like, nah. He was like, we should go ding dong ditching. And he had done it before. I never did. I was that kid that really never did anything, and Justin got me to do a lot of different things that I would never do if it wasn't for him. So he asked me to go ding dong ditching, and I thought about it for a second. I was like, and then I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I went out to my mom in the kitchen. She was doing something, probably making cookies or something. I was like, hey mom. So can me and Justin go on a walk? And it was like 11 o'clock at night, so she was a little bit suspicious. You know, we were 13 years old, so I'm sure she wasn't thinking we were going to go meet some girls or smoke pot, but we decided that we were going to go ding dong ditching. So basically, my mom said yes. I don't know why she said yes, but she said we had to be back home within half an hour. And, you know, she wasn't worried about us getting, like, picked up by some pedo or something in a white van that says free candy on the side, because at the time, we were bigger kids. Not like fat kids, but for our age group, we were pretty big. So, basically, guys, we went out of the house, started walking around. We hit up a few houses. Some of the people didn't answer. Some of them did, and it was really funny to watch them come out and wonder what the heck just rang their doorbell. But we came to one house, and this was the house that nobody wanted to go by, right? Because the people that lived there were very paranoid. They had a security system. They were like mean to everybody. They didn't care who. They gave everyone dirty looks, never talked to anybody. They never waved back to anyone. It was really weird. The people there were just weird. So my buddy Justin was like, yo, I dare you to go ring the doorbell. And I was like, nah. But I said, I dare you to go ring the doorbell, and he decided he would. So my buddy Justin was a skater, and I kind of skated at the time too, although I don't anymore. And he had on skate shoes, right? And if you don't know about skate shoes, they're not really meant for running in. So here's what happened. He walked up to the door really silently because we knew they had a security system and stuff, and he rung the doorbell. And he went to dip, right? He was about to dip out of there and take off because he's black. He can run really fast, and I'm a white kid, so not to be stereotypical, but I can't run that fast. So he went to dip, and guess what? His shoes came off. One came off right at their doorstep, and the other one came off literally right in their driveway, okay? But he kept running. He was out of there. You know, no one wanted to be by that house once we rung that doorbell. So we took off, and he was a little bit faster than me, but he was like, oh man, my shoes are back there. So we hid in the bushes for a little bit, and a guy came out, okay? And a guy came out with a gun. With the gun in his hand. And so we got the heck out of there. We took off. We got out of the bushes and started like running up the street, which was probably not the best thing. But then we had this little trail that we had cut out into the woods, right? And we always hung out back there. Some of our buddies and stuff, a few girls every now and then. We would go back there and hang out. It was a really cool place to hang out. And even though it was completely dark outside, we knew our way around in there. So we just dipped into the woods. We knew our trails and stuff. And I believe we were getting hunted. Because what happened, we dipped through the woods and stuff, and we came back to my house, and I don't know why, but we decided that we were going to sit on the porch, which was probably really dumb, right? So I believe what the guy did, he put his gun back into the house, because it was clear that he had a gun in his hand at first, right? So he put his gun back into the house and then got a flashlight and came looking for us. Because really, you can't go walking around on the streets with a gun. If you did, you could get in a lot of trouble. But you can shoot someone or use a gun on your own property, you know? It's self-defense. So we ran back to my house and we sat on the porch. I don't know why, but then this guy comes out of the freaking woods with a flashlight. It was the scariest thing. and we could have just played it cool, like we weren't the guys that were doing that, right? But my buddy Justin, he just flings out of his chair and he opens the door and runs into my house, and I'm like, oh crap, well I might as well do it too. So I got up and I ran into my house as well, and my dad was sitting there in his recliner and he was like, what the heck just went on there? So then that's when it really went bad. So the guy had seen us go into the house, and it was like obvious that we were the guys that were just at his door, because why else would we run away from the guy, you know what I mean? So he came up to my doorstep and rung the doorbell, and he also went and called the police. He had a cell phone on him. He called the police, and he went up to my door, rung the doorbell, and my dad answered. And he was like yelling at my dad, and he called the cops, and he was pretty upset to say the least. And so my dad shuts the door and goes into my bedroom, and we're sitting there still playing it cool like nothing happened, but my dad's like, what did you two do? And so we kind of had to explain the entire thing to him, and then the cops showed up at my house, and the guy was like really butthurt and stuff, and his wife was there as well. They were like both really butthurt, and the cops gave us some big lecture on how he could have shot us and stuff, and went on and on about it, and so that wasn't a good thing to do and stuff like that. So basically we got a big lecture from the cops. It's not like they could arrest us or anything, and I don't even know if they could arrest someone even if they were over 18. I'm not sure about that, but it was a pretty crazy experience. It was scary as crap that the guy had a gun, and I don't know, you guys go ahead and drop a comment below telling me what you think of that story. So guys, if you did enjoy the video, leave a like rating below, subscribe if you're new, and peace out guys. Have a wonderful day.